Hey guys, it's Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Secret Six, issue number 4. Yeah, I was planning on dropping this series because of the art, because I'm not a big fan of Ken Lashley's art, especially for this series. But yeah, last issue took a completely different turn, different artist. It felt so good, and it was like in my top 5. But anyways, yeah, I decided to pick up this issue again. I mean, issue number 4 to continue it because, I thought I'll continue the series. So, what did I think about issue number 4 of Secret Six? Let's find out. So, spoilers will happen. Let's get on with the issue. So, the comic opens up with a meeting. Not a meeting, but basically 2 days before the Secret Six got into that house we saw in issue number 3, and we see, I forgot his name, but him, the guy. I forgot his name. He's Mr. Plastic. If you guys didn't know, you probably already knew though. But he's Mr. Plastic, and I did say spoilers because in issue number 3 we find out that he is Mr. Plastic. So yeah, basically he is with Catman, and they're buying some chili dogs for the team. And Catman is like, you know what? I'm not feeling this place. Like, I feel that we're being followed. So when they go back into the team's whereabouts, we learn some stuff about the team. We learned that they truly are being followed, and we learned that Porcelain is not a girl, but indeed he's a guy that sometimes feels like a girl, but sometimes he feels like a guy. So I thought that was really interesting, and the way that Gail Simone handled it with what's his face, with him, handling. He was like, you know what did he say? He said something weird though. He was like, "This ain't right." When the guy had said, sometimes I'm a guy, sometimes I'm a girl. And he gave him the hat, and he's like, you look like a nice fella that's got to look sharp. So I thought it was an interesting kind of, that I guess, exchange over here. And it was really interesting to see that after this, we find out Mockingbird, who last issue we learned that it's indeed Riddler. We find out that him basically is sending people to go and to basically get rid of the Secret Six. And he has this girl that is his sidekick, and they're talking about how he really wants to be basically this couple status with this girl, like Harley Quinn and Joker. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. It wasn't my favorite part of the book, but after this we get into the good stuff, and it's when we see the crew get into the house that we saw last issue, and we see that they're being indeed followed again, and this time the people who are following them interact with them, and we see this all-out battle. And I thought it was really interesting to see that. It was really fun because they just battled out of nowhere. My favorite part was how the ventriloquist didn't want to fight because she didn't want to ruin her image. She thinks fighting it's bad for her image, and she considers herself America's sweetheart. So I thought that was really funny. But the team basically fights off with them, and it was just a fun battle. At the end, the most interesting thing is that we find out that the people who fought with the Secret Six in this issue, those 3 girls, they are indeed, I guess, past members of the Secret Six, because we see Ragdoll here, and she used to be part of the Secret Six. Then we see Scandal Savage, and I think she was part of the Secret Six. And at the end we see, I'm not sure who the girl is. Janet, I think her name is Janet. So yeah, it was interesting seeing them. So at the end, the big cliffhanger is that Janet, she is a banshee, and she says that she smells death in this house. So she thinks that one of the people here are gonna die, and they're gonna die pretty soon. So who is it that's gonna die? That's the big question, and we're gonna find out pretty soon. So that is Secret Six number 4. So what did I think about Secret Six number 4? Overall, this issue I thought was great. I wasn't expecting a lot from it, because when I saw the art, I saw that Dale Eaglesham wasn't on art, but Gail Simone's still writing, and obviously her dialogue was spot on here. But even though her dialogue was spot on, there wasn't really nice things to illustrate it with. It was interesting seeing Ken Lashley kind of finish his work on Secret Six, because I think this is the last issue he will be drawing, so he finished it off. And then we have 2 arts on the book. So this isn't Dale Eaglesham anyways, it's Darren. So you guys know that I'm not a big fan of having 2 art duties in the book, so I thought it was a little off. It kind of felt weird, but yeah, they were good art styles. Honestly, I like this art style. It's kind of similar to Del Eagleshams, and this one, I guess it kind of finished off, the storyline. I kind of understood because this takes place before the home, so before they found the home, so it makes sense that this art style will go along until they get into the house, and that's when the new one kicks in. So that's why I like the art style. Writing wise, like I said, great writing. Gail Simone nailed it. There was a lot of funny stuff, and I like how she brought in past members of the Secret Six, like pre-New 52 Secret Six members, like Ragdoll. I thought it was really great, and I like how there's a possibility that those members could join the Secret Six, because they said, once you get your team settled down, once you get your team, working together, we'll consider joining the Secret Six. So I thought that was, it opened the door for possibilities. So great seeing that. And next issue, I think Del Eaglesham is coming. Mysteries are being unraveled, and I want to see who is gonna die. I think the one who might die might be Mr. Plastic, or I forgot his name, but I think he might die. I think Ventriloquist, she has a lot more story to be told. Porcelain, I feel also the same way. Strix and Catman, I think they're untouchable, and Black Alice, I think she's also untouchable, but I feel like she could also die. But anyways, I think the team is gonna be alive until he dies, but we'll see. But yeah, great stuff here, and I gave this issue of Secret Six a 7. It's not too shabby, but I didn't enjoy it as much as last issue. The last issue had so much more humor. The art was more, I guess, it felt more cleaner. And yeah, even though this issue still had nice art, nice writing, I thought last issue was definitely something to beat, and this issue didn't do that. So Secret Six number 4, I gave a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad score. It's actually pretty solid. So it's nothing that people should be mad about. So 7 out of 10 for Secret Six, and I think you guys should definitely pick this up. It's a fun issue. The series is definitely going to pick up after this, because I felt like this issue could have come before last issue. I thought last issue should have been indeed issue number 4, and this should have been issue number 3, which is also why I put this a little lower, because it completely fell out of place. So number 7, this is a 7 out of 10, and I think, like I said, pick it up. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.